Hello everybody and welcome to this amazing game of Teppen. We just got our first patch, version 1.1, introducing a new hero, set of cards, and balance changes while also releasing the game in additional regions. So in this video we'll cover the patch notes, the hero, their additional cards, and show off some gameplay of the new hero. We'll also talk about the most important changes, and anything we don't cover in this video will be displayed on the screen for you to read. So to begin, we have our new hero, Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series. She comes with 3 hero stories, a new chronicle quest, a couple of achievements for icons, and a couple of extra cards for the red deck, and we'll cover her in more detail later. For the regions that were unlocked for everyone to play in, you can now play in Indonesia, Australia, Singapore, Thailand, Korea, Taiwan, Japan, the Philippines, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Macau. You can also now skip the tutorial and all the heroes that are unlocked from the very beginning, not requiring you to have to go through the hero stories anymore. You can still complete the hero stories and gain yourself a couple of achievements and bonuses along the way, but you should now have every hero unlocked, including Jill, for free. On top of that, there were some balance changes added to the game. Spike Launch from Nergigante's hero art has received a massive nerf. The AP cost is now 20, up from 17, and its damage is now capped at 12 sacrifice life. This should really bring it down from the most powerful hero art in the game and kind of balance it with the rest. On top of that, the Blood Destiny card, legendary card, we'll show that off later, had text that did not match what the actual effect was. So they kept the text of the card and just changed the effect to match its overall card. I'll go ahead and show that card at a later time so you can see what we mean. They gave us additional 11 hours extended on the Season Pass and the Ranked Match Ryu event period. Whether that's very useful to us, I'm assuming they did that for this patch, as 11 hours passed in the day by the time the patch was released for this one day. So that's good, and Jill will also be able to be played in this season of Ranked. And on top of that, they had a lot of bug fixes along the way. I can't really cover them all, but I'll display them on screen for you here real fast. They do fix a lot of game-breaking issues. If you want to look at these in detail, just pause the video and you can read them, but a lot of these are great quality of life updates, and it's fantastic to see these types of changes coming along. The game was released July 4th, so this is our first big update to the game, and it's just a fantastic update to start. So here we have the new hero, Jill Valentine. She is a red hero, so she'll be utilizing direct damage and attack buffs as her core concept. She also will have the new gimmick of Explorer. You can find Explorer on the new red cards that came along, but her hero arts really take advantage of Explorer as well. Explorer is a kind of unique in terms of what it does, but essentially Explorer takes a card, adds it to your deck, and that card cannot be found in your deck and is not normally an accessible card. So, as an example, her ultimate weapon hero art, Explore the Rocket Launcher, she'll draw the Rocket Launcher card and put it in her EX pocket. The Rocket Launcher is a 3 MP card that targets a random enemy unit and deals 10 piercing damage to them. So it's an interesting concept how Explore works, because there's a couple of cards that do it as well, but Jill's going to revolve around that for the most part. Genesis, her second hero art, will also really utilize the cards in her deck for the Explorer. So essentially, when you've explored cards from your deck using your units or action cards, you'll essentially be able to re-explore those cards using Genesis, and they'll cost 1 less MP. And if you've only explored 1 card, instead of giving you 2, it will only give you 1. So you have to make sure that you have explored for Genesis to work. So Genesis is actually a decent hero art, but it's going to require a lot of setup. And then the final hero art is Antibody Activation. This requires you to have explored 3 times, and then you can grant an ally unit a +1, +3, and shield. The issue with this one that makes it difficult is that you have to have explored 3 times, and you can't use other hero arts like Ultimate Weapon to explore, since this is going to be your hero art. There are currently going to be only 9 cards, I believe, in total for red that allow Explore at this time when we get into the individual cards. So this can be really difficult to pull off, and the payoff might not be that strong, but we'll see how it gets played in the meta along the line, and as they add cards to the game, I'm sure we can find more Explore cards in the future. So let's go ahead and explore the new cards for Jill. We have a Noble Death, which is similar to Mutual Destruction. Deals 3 damage to a friendly unit to deal 4 damage to a random enemy unit. Mutual Destruction is 5 for 5, but costs 1 extra MP. However you choose to want to play this burn card, it is a self-sacrifice type card, but you can make it work for yourself. I personally believe I've taken it out of my decks, but we'll see. Coming next, we have Brought to Light, which causes a card with Explore to perform the Explore function of that card. We will see what that does later as we find those cards, but this is a very good card for how limited there is to Explore in this game. Then we've got our first burn card, which is deal 3 damage split amongst enemy units. It's just another way to do a cheap damage dealing card to units. Let's see, we also have the Exploding Barrel, which is similar to another card we'll get to. Deals 1 damage to all enemy units. That other card I'm talking about is not Dung Bomb, but there it is. Barrel Bomb. Barrel Bomb deals 1 to all enemy units, but also 3 to an enemy hero. But obviously, the Exploding Barrel deals damage to all units at half the cost. You can utilize Leon to boost the damage of that card quite a bit. And let's see, we've got Mikhail Victor, my apologies if I can't pronounce that right. This is our first Explore card. He's a 1/5, and when you play him, he explores for the ammo card. Again, you can't really see what the ammo card is until you've actually played this. I believe it is a 1 MP card that gives +2 attack to a friendly unit. I don't know if it's red specific, I don't have the card at hand to look at, but this card will be very, very important for any Jill deck. And then when you play that prior card that allows a unit with Explore to explore, you'll be able to pull another ammo out of Victor here. So that is fantastic. Then we've got Cygnus, just a standard 3/3 card that I can see that you'd easily replace. It's not that great. Really reminds me of the William Birkin card from Wesker's Black deck. But then we also have Guile, and this is going to be a card that's used in definitely a Rathalos deck. But Jill brings in a 1/6 Guile who also has Combo. Combo dealing double damage when attacking, so it attacks with its attack value 2 separate times. Only when it attacks, of course. Then you also have Claire Redfield, which whenever you've explored 3 times when playing her, she'll deal 6 damage to the unit in front. Very powerful, but you have to have explored 3 times, which is a really situational card there. I've gotten it to work a couple of times, but not easy to pull off with how few cards there are to even explore with. Going through here, we have Carlos Oliveira. This is just like Guile, cost 1 MP more, but he has 3 additional life, 1/9 combo card. You're going to be using that Victor card with the ammo to boost these guys up to deal additional damage. And then we have the limited ammo card, possibly not one of my favorites. It gives +3 attack to a friendly unit for 4 cost, but it's only effective for 1 attack. Again, this would go great on a combo card, but for its 4 cost, the ammo card is significantly better. Going through this, we have Teostra joining the cards. Basic Jill comes right with her. 2/6 flying, 5 MP cost. Not a bad card indeed. For the rest of it, I think that almost wraps her up, except we have one more Explore card to... no, we do have Dimitri also getting added. He's a 3/8/6, no special effects. And then we should have the new Jill Valentine. I hope I didn't go over her. I think I did. Where are you, Jill? There she is. I did go right over her. Jill Valentine. This is the second Explore card. Whenever this Jill is victorious in battle, she explores for Handgun. Handgun is, I forgot its MP cost. It might be 1 for 4 damage to an enemy unit, So it's a burn. It's a card that allows you to pull out some burns, and she can really snowball with that effect. And Genesis can also pull the handgun or the ammo card from both Victor and Jill here, and those are going to be your two primary cards, and that's really all we have. So let's go ahead and jump into a game, see how my Jill deck works. The deck that we're going to be rolling with here, I edited slightly, but here it is. I put some different cards in there, put some Leons in, and I added some burn cards. BB Hood as a personal favorite of red for me, and Lagaya Chris for just direct damage. Those will help get rid of a couple of units on the enemy side while also having a bit of buffs. Now, this deck is not perfect, it's just kind of cobbled together really fast, but I tried to utilize as many Explorer cards and combo cards with buffs as possible. There's not as much burn except for the utility of units, so it's a unit-heavy deck, and it definitely could use a bit of upgrades. And as I level up Jill further, I'll unlock additional cards such as more Brought to Light, which I would personally want, as you only get one to start. You definitely want to be able to explore as much as possible for Jill. So I'll see you all in game. Here is the QR code if you wish to make a copy. Alright, so we're jumping into a game, Jill versus Jill. We'll see how my deck fares. So a lot of what the red side of this deck is reaction. So you want to kind of wait out, see what your opponent does, and react accordingly. Guile's really good, and if Guile were to lose this fight against that Jill, we could have problems. So we're going to use Carlos. Good thing we got Carlos out there. So she's going to deal 4 damage to him. We're going to start off, increase his damage because he's got combo, deal a little bit to Jill. Good. He's going to go ahead and shield her. So we're going to try to buff Carlos enough that fighting isn't going to be too much of a problem. If I deal 2 damage to him, he should be able to wipe her out. So this card will swap 2 of his HP for 2 damage, and in combo, he should defeat her in a single turn. And then I don't have to worry about her victory conditions. She'll deal 4 to him, and then he'll end up dying out to her. Oh no. That's right, he played that Explorer card, so that was a huge waste on my part. No problem, though. We got Lagaya Chris to finish Jill off. Had Lagaya Chris to finish Jill off, which is no problem. He's got a green-red deck going for him right now, so we're going to go ahead and play Neon Tiger up there. Oh, he's going for the full-on buff here. I'm going to play Victor on the bottom. That'll give me some ammo. Okay, that removes her, and now if I can get Lagaya Chris in there, we'll remove Jill, no problem. But now we got that as a problem. Ooh, busting out Genesis. So the 2 Explorer cards she's already gotten, which are ammo, she's going to be able to utilize, and we got rid of it. Fantastic. But we got a rocket launcher, and she didn't explore to use that Claire very well, and I want the health of that Rebecca to go down before I rocket her. Okay. So we've wiped out majority of her cards through all reaction, and I don't want to play any more Explorer because my EX pockets are full. So it deals damage to there. She's trying to kill out my BB Hood, but I'm going to use the free MP on this turn to use the 10 piercing damage. So it'll do 3 to Leon, 7 to her. That's extremely powerful. And then we'll go ahead and play Guile. And with Guile, we'll play the combo damage booster here. So he'll deal 6 damage. She's going to react to the heal. That's no problem. We don't have a Marcus. But what we can do is continue to buff Guile with the free MP. I didn't expect someone to surrender so fast, but there we are. We got ourselves a good Jill battle. Let's go ahead and try to jump in another one, see how else it fares. Hopefully we get another hero to test it out against, one that has already been in the game. Unfortunately, another Jill versus Jill, but we'll take it. See how this goes. Now, hopefully, it's the base Jill deck, hopefully. We'll see. Again, we want to react. We don't want to be the first to play. And there it is. So we will start with some straight up burn damage, rush damage, and then he'll be dead on next turn. Then we wait. So he's lost a very core card to the deck there. Now that's going to be a problem because she's going to be able to get it burned. So, oof. We'll have to take it where we can. Unfortunately, it is what it is there. But hopefully he uses the handgun burn. There we go. Can't utilize any of my free MP there, but we'll pull out Neon Tiger. Use the ammo on Neon Tiger to combat Jill there with additional damage. If he reacts with anything, we'll also make Neon Tiger even stronger so that we take Jill out a lot faster. And this will make Neon Tiger a very big threat for her. Now to protect Neon Tiger from that, we're going to go ahead and put Guile up there, and Guile will take the rocket launcher. We'll accept that. That's a good fair trade. So again, we have Carlos now. And we can pull out our rocket launcher. Now, we don't want to destroy that Claire, because we want the rocket launcher to do it. That's going to be a hell of a lot of bonus damage for us. So we're going to let that go. We do want to reduce some health down there, and we also have Guile up there. And he's buffing it with an ammo card, so we're going to use the rocket launcher. Hopefully it doesn't hit Guile. But if it does, it's okay. We used up her ammo card. She loses a core combo character. I would have rather it hit someone else. Now, that's not a good idea, but I'll take it. Because the damage, but the bonus damage from the rocket launcher has already been calculated. And then it kind of gave me more pierce because he reduced the life of his own units. Which was not a good idea, I would say. So going to try to Neon out there, clear out the other units. So Leon buffs my Neon Tiger damage. Ooh, scary. But we want to buff. Carlos. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the new name cards. And I gotta worry about that rocket launcher that it doesn't hit Carlos. Although we do get dealt more damage in that manner, we do have a heavy combo character up there. It's going to deal 6 damage to her. And now we've also got our own rocket launcher. So I think I'll just open up with... well, let's wait it out, see what we do here. Oh, we won. It's over. Unless she can destroy her own unit right now, it's over. The rocket launcher will deal enough. And one way you could do it is through the red card, the self-sacrifice cards that we have, such as the ones I was using, buff my unit 2 damage, reduce 2 of their life. If you can destroy your own card, you can prevent that pierce damage, because unlike some other cards, Jill's ultimate weapon is actually extremely scary. If you do not have a unit that can take most of that damage, or a shield, that pierce damage is more than majority of other cards that can deal damage directly to a hero. Unlike, Ryu's Shinku Hadouken is a straight 7 damage that you can't counter, but it doesn't hit the hero. Same with Nergigante's Spike Launch. It's a good kind of lane clear, but doesn't deal damage to the hero. And Jill's ultimate weapon does deal damage, does pierce, so having any of your units weak on the field is very dangerous. So you're likely going to want to counter with some green cards, such as green herbs, or any heals, shields. Shields will outright cancel the ability, but don't forget that Jill can hold on to that rocket launcher. Another thing to pay attention is that in the middle of combat, you can see what's in someone's EX pockets. So just make sure that she's not stocking up on those rocket launchers, because as long as she's got EX pockets, she can hold on to them. But with the other explore functions, she's not likely to want to hold on to them, because you got to keep that free for the ammo and the handgun. So with that, we've really seen all the new explore functions of the game, and I hope you guys enjoy the new Teppen update. I know I will. I'm going to have a few other things for the channel for Teppen in terms of deck building, because I've helped a lot of people build their decks up and get them ranked up. I myself ended last season in Champion. I know I'm only A4, I haven't been playing, but I intend to get to Champion. I just need to spend the time to do it. I normally do my grinding on stream so everyone can see how I do it, and then you can build your own decks and strategies. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments down below. I'll try to get to them to the best of my ability. If you want another hero breakdown, let me know which heroes you want. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.